You are now about to witness
Green Lantern Superman. The Justice League. The Justice League. The Justice League. The Justice League.
All right, gentlemen. We got another episode of the favorite Skate Talk. We back live and direct coming through the screen. How's everything going? Super.
Man, we all
Yeah.
good. We are all good here in the land. We ready to do this, dog. Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. GL, how's it going, man?
Man, I've been waiting for this so I can start drinking, B.
I don't think
There you go. There you
I
go.
don't think you waited for this. I think you just was gonna be drinking anyway, you know.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Absolute facts.
So shout out. We
On
got
that
our
note,
rock boys in the building tonight.
yeah,
Yes,
big
sir.
up. Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Mm.
fellas. Well, here we go. Skate talk. So we had our last episode. We do our recap about, how we were looking at the music. We had our first guest on. Shout out to, our boy OD and Slave. So we just doing our recap, just shouting them out and thanking them for being our first guest. We got a great show today. A really good topic that I think a lot of skaters will definitely kind of feel that sting to, maybe depending on what part of the lines they fall on. So we want to go with our show today, which is basically the ins and outs of skate groups and skate cliques. What it takes to maintain a skate group, what it takes, the trials and tribulations of skate groups. So a lot of people may know that, what's the difference between the skate group and skate clique, you know? So, we want to bring on one of our guests who is an OG in the game, a mentor,
Mm.
um, everybody who skates from the Lou knows this person. I mean,
Yep.
many years in the game, can do many things. We really respect him as a mentor and a friend. Original. We're going to bring in Original,
Yeah, once
the
he gets to the
OG,
studio, we're
triple
gonna bring him
OG
right
once
in.
he's ready.
Big brother almighty.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Original on, who is in Skills on Wheels.
Yep.
So that is definitely a group that has been going, and they've got one of the, I believe, the longest running skate party that we know of.
Right.
So I'm sure they've seen a lot of ups and downs, trials and tribulations, groups coming in, groups going out, members coming in, members leaving. So, we know about that, definitely maintaining and keeping members in the group. So we would just need somebody who got that stick in the game, who just there, who done seen it all and done it all, and definitely in one of the longest running groups that we know of. So we're gonna kick that off whenever Al's ready. Um, GL, we got anything on when he's ready? When he's ready to come in?
Yeah, he's trying to get in now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, he's trying to get in now, so just keep going for right now.
So I know as far as our trials and tribulations as groups, but it's just some things that I have seen and we've witnessed. We've seen groups, come and go. We've been a group that definitely try to keep that longevity going. So I don't know how y'all feel about what y'all think are some of the hardest things in, let's say, keeping a group together. What is one of the main things that you think it takes to keep a group together and members in the group?
No egos.
That part.
Can't have any egos.
Mhm.
If there are egos, it won't be long. You'll be a part of another group sooner than later.
So would you say egos for just groups? Would this go for members of the group? Would it go for group leaders? It's just egos, period.
It's actually egos. Period. You got people
Okay.
who, for instance, I've seen with my own eyes. You have people that come in, and matter of fact, Al just came in, so let's bring him on in real quick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Original. Hey,
There he is.
there
I'm
he
here,
is.
baby.
What's
Boy,
going
I'm
looking
here.
on?
like John Shaft. Do
Hey,
we
I'm
got
trying to look
original
like
or
Al
John
Could.
Shaft in the building?
I'm trying to look like Al Could.
Al Coon, Al Sharpton.
Uh, something like that. Something like that. What's up,
So,
fellas? How y'all doing, man?
all right, man. It's great to have you here. You know, you one of our most respected skaters who've been doing it for a long
I
time.
appreciate the love. I appreciate the love.
You've been in the game long time, man. You've seen a lot. You know a lot. You
Yes,
passed
sir.
on a lot. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Still passing on a lot.
Right, right.
So this show was just was a no-brainer for us to ask you to come on because it speaks about the longevity of skate groups, you know, the rise and
Okay.
fall,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
just
Absolutely.
main things that our question basically is, what do you think it takes to keep a skate group together?
Well, the number one thing would be the love of the sport. The
Absolutely.
love of the sport is going to be the number one thing. That's what's going to bring everybody together. That's going to be one of the things that keep everybody together. And then you got to be able to talk. You got to be able to talk to one another and explain things, and without things getting all bent out of shape and twisted, and no misunderstandings. Make sure everything is plain. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's all you have to do. We use the KISS system, in our group. We keep it simple, stupid. So um, use the KISS system. Keep it simple. Keep all the negative things out of your group that would tear you apart. A lot of things have come across, a lot of groups who have come across in my, you know, longevity, 40 plus years of skating, uh,
Woo. Great.
25 years with skills on wheels. Thank you, Jesus.
There you go. That's what we was talking about.
So, yeah. So, uh, we've had a core group. We started off as a very big group. We had maybe like 25, 30 plus when we first started off. Right now, our core group consists of approximately 12 people.
Okay. When y'all
So,
started off, how many was it when y'all first started off?
when we started off, we had about uh, somewhere around 20 to 30 people when we started off. It
and
started off
now
as
down to 12?
right. All through the years, we've had two presidential changes in the whole 25 years that we've been doing this. Only two presidents. Donald's the second president.
Okay. A lot of people may
So
not know that, so thanks
no,
for
no, a
telling
lot
us
of people
that.
may not know that, but
Mhm.
Donald took the mantle. She didn't want it, but we thought that she would be the best choice for the group. We made that choice as a group, and as you can see, we're still here.
Yep.
So apparently, we made a good choice.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
made
I
it.
think so. Now, when you spoke in what you just said, you said there's a lot of, you want to keep a lot of the negative things out of the skate group. Any examples as far as like what some of those negative things can be? How to identify those negative things and cut the cancer if you can.
Right, right. Well, one thing when you want to start running a skate group, you got to keep. This is something that everybody volunteers to do. First off, first and foremost, this is a volunteer sport
Hmm.
altogether. For what we do is voluntary, so nobody's obligated to do anything. But when you start dealing with money issues and things like that, that's when things start to get a little tough. A
Understood.
lot of people think that, you want to start, charging the members a membership fee, which is fine. We also started a membership fee in the beginning, but as we grew, we let our love for skating and throwing it the way that Skills on Wheels throw it, we was able to support ourselves every year from our skating events. So we didn't have to have a membership fee. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it turned out that way for us. So we fund our parties. Excuse me. We fund our parties through last year's events. So and then we do some charity runs and things like that. But we also make sure that we have enough to fund our next skating party so that it's not a hardship on our members. That's one of the, I think, the big factors in keeping your skating group together. It's always going to be something financial in there.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So we
absolutely.
got one question. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. We want
Okay.
viewers too to come in and comment about this. This is one question that I think a lot of people may want to understand opinions about. Should
Okay.
you let people who can't skate in your group? Is that something, fellas? Everybody can just chime in with a yes or no. What do y'all think? And viewers, if y'all want to chime in, yeah, no, it may be a basis of a skate group that we want people who can skate, or it just may
Right.
be
Right.
a preference of, hey, we a group of love and we want to share the love and we want to share acceptance and we
Right.
don't care about that. We just want to show that, hey, if you want to be accepted in a group, that's what we got. But
Right.
it's all up to opinion. So I don't know.
It's all,
You guys, hey,
it's all,
should you
I think
accept
it's
people in your group that can't skate?
I think it's up to the group. If the persons who want to be affiliated with the group has something to offer the group, that's one of our big things for initiating somebody who doesn't have the love for skating, but has the love of the group.
Right.
Mhm.
So they don't have the love that we have for roller skating, but they have the love of the group of people who are associated with the skating ring. So they want to support us. So in that sense, they have something to contribute to the group besides roller skating.
Yep.
I think
So
there's nothing wrong with that.
I think as far as, like you said, what is the group based on? What are you going to base your, you know, thesis on your group? What is going to be the message of your group?
Mhm.
If you're about skating, then obviously you would probably want people who could skate,
Mhm.
If you're
Yeah.
about who fits into my circle, who fits into my group, what are
Good point.
I
Good
guess
point. Good point.
the trials of having somebody come into the group? What should they have coming into the group? I know many groups, they hold a interview process. We can go
Mhm.
to Atlanta and like Pink Panthers. I know they would hold an interview process. They would, have a square table and their group members would sit down and the person who's coming in and wants to be a
Yeah.
part of the group, they
Yeah.
would interview them. Basically, why are
Yeah.
you looking to
Absolutely.
join our group? Would you be, this is what our group is about. This is what we do. Is this something you're interested in? I
Mhm.
mean, I think it's just based on what your group is about. If your group is about skating, you'll probably want people who want to skate. If your group is
Right.
about
Right.
just formulating a group of people that you click with, that's what your probably group would be
Mhm.
based on. Do you fit in with the group? If not, hey, sorry, but we're not
Right.
looking for members
Right.
at this time, but thank you for
Mhm.
your interest. Nothing personal.
Nothing
Or
personal.
hey, we think you would we see the value that you would bring to this group and you get along with everybody. This is what you bring. We would love to have you and make you a member of the group.
Yeah.
So I think
Absolutely.
it's based on the process of the group. Scott, I'm gonna shoot it up to you. And what do you feel? Is the basis of do we need somebody as a group member who can skate, or is that not a big thing?
Well, to me, I feel like when it comes to skating, it's about the type of people that you have in your group. So, say for instance, sometimes, like for instance, with our group, we're more focused on we want everybody to join in when we're and we got okay. And when we're on the floor and we're doing routines, we like it to have a lot of people behind us because the more people that's with us, the better it looks. We don't want someone that's and I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way, but we don't want someone who just I just like watching people skate. I want to be a part of the group because at the same time, when certain things go on with skating, with this whole skate life, when things go on, it's certain things that people do not understand, and it may come off wrong to them, but that's because you don't skate. You don't understand the life of skating. You don't
I agree
understand
with
that
that.
I'm skating backwards with this person because it's a routine. It's not because I got something going on with this person.
Right.
This is my teammate, and we love to roll, and we're gonna do this move. After that song, it's nothing there but love for one another because we are in this group thing together. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And just so you know, we got one guest that wants to chime in as well. So whenever you're ready.
Let's go ahead and bring that guest in. Go ahead and introduce him, GL.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring in one of our former guests. He wants to make a comment, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on in.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh, hell.
Hey, man, I wasn't trying to come in. I was like, who you talking about? Not me. What's up, y'all?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, OD.
What's up, y'all?
As a group, we're talking on here, and we know you got, one of the hottest groups in the D in
We
Dallas.
old. We old.
Triple X.
We old.
Just spin in about just keeping the group together. What are the main things that you look for in people staying in with your group? And then maybe if y'all recruiting, what were some of the things that you look for recruiting members in, and how do y'all do that process?
Well, being that I've been in a couple of groups, skate groups, what we have come to find out is that whenever someone's trying to petition to be in your group, best thing to do is just let them hang around your group outside of skating and just pretty much check their personality, their demeanor, how they treat other people, which is most important. But like with us now, this group here, man, we got one guy who just got on. It took him a year. Well, kind of because of the pandemic. Some people came in took 6 to 9 months. Cause we don't want somebody to come in and actually, what do you want? I'm on a video, man. I'm talking. You want to say something? This will happen when you have people that look like you. Get that. And so,
Black magic. Black excellence.
Right. And so basically we just it's almost like getting into a fraternity or a sorority. They don't just let anybody in. You can't just, hey, yo, I'm woo, you got a process to go through. And so I know disrespect to the Greeks that don't worry about that because I know that's a sensitive subject. No disrespect. But yeah, for real. But you just not gonna be wearing my colors, chunking up my exes. Like I can never probably be like, yo, I'm in Justice League. Y'all be like, all right, bro, we tight, but we initiate you, So we pretty much we let people just hang because before we were a group. If y'all look at any Atlanta pictures from what is this? Name ain't the skate parties. I can't remember the doggone name of skate parties.
Skate-a-thon.
Skate-a-thon. A lot of us, the core part of our group, we were like just hanging and skating together. We weren't even a group, and so we just not gonna let anybody come and be a part of it unless
you had to infiltrate. You had it right.
Unless you
call it what it is. Call it what it is.
Unless you belong. So especially like our girl, we have 3 girls that were online. Well, we say online. They call it online. Okay. We have 3 of them that went online at the same time. Man, they so tight. And then so like the people that joined our group last, those are the people that question anybody that's a prospect. Like, why you want to be a part of the group? What you see over here you like? They some monsters, boy. They some lionesses, boy. I'm not lying.
And that's a good practice.
And so basically, they know what they went through. Yeah, they know what they went through to get to where they are. So you're not just gonna come up here, chunking up exes. Like you gotta have the right motive. You gotta be the right addition to our group. Absolutely. That's like our family. Absolutely. In order to actually join. And that's what it is, man. It's in a sense it's hard trying to keep all those egos and personalities in check, but we got a lot of grown people in our group, so we're a little older, but
right.
Our youngest
everybody ain't grown up here,
That part too. But what kind of helps is we hung out with each other years, the core of our group year before we actually were a group, and then we have a lot of couples within the group. So but just trying to keep a skate group together, man. Oh man, it's
tough.
It's tough.
Let's go ahead and drink to that message. Let's go ahead and drink to that message for the day. Everybody who's grown ain't grown up here. All right.
Right. Some people want a lot of people in that group, and that looks good when it's skate jam time, all the t-shirts, but man, you get you a core 8-10 people, you good.
Right.
B, you said something about infiltration, and I want to say, there's a bunch of lurkers out there that just jump group to group.
Yeah.
We call them t-shirt members.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what they called in the Lou as well. I think that's what they call in the Lou as well.
Yeah.
People who come and I guess go to group, it's almost like a relationship sometimes. Maybe you don't join, maybe you don't find that right relationship 1st off. And that first one is kind of like your tester, and you go to another group, maybe looking for something that you didn't find in the first group, and you go around to the group till you find your fit. But
Right.
from some people, hey, I'm not gonna join the group till I'm for sure that's
Right.
the right fit for me,
Democratic side.
so it's good. I didn't want to skip over Super, so I want you to just show your thoughts on this too, Super, about just what it is as far as keeping groups together, and then like we said, what's one of the hardest things keeping them together.
Man, first things first, it's to get people in the group. It's at the discretion of what you basing what you trying to get accomplished in the group. Like Al was talking about. It's like, hey, um, if the group is doing this, then we got to make sure everybody's going to do this. OD was we made a good point too, to say that we got to make sure that we click up and make sure that our personalities link up, as far as just being an individual before you jump off into a skate group. But then the flip side of that coin is that just because the personalities link up, that doesn't mean that personality is a good skater. So you always again, it all depends on what it is that you're trying to get accomplished, what the motive is, and what's the overall goal that you're trying to achieve. As far as keeping people in the group, that's a hard one. It's real hard.
It really is.
Life happens. We've lived our group has actually lived a whole situation to whereas of life happens to individuals to whereas of they can't dedicate the time to the group as they was before because of what's happening in their real life. And what we can do is support them and just let them know that, yeah, you're still in a group. You're not an active member right now. But whenever you get your stuff right, whenever life lets you go, you still got a home. So, I think our group was based on togetherness and just being real tight knit on and off the floor. So we was always there, just in case something was to happen. So again, it's all at the discretion of what it is you're trying to accomplish and what the overall goal is. And that's it.
That's it. I mean,
Amen.
it don't get no harder now. As far as on what you think, should people be allowed in a skate group that can't skate?
That's
Let
another
me chime in on that because he said something. He said something that a lot of people, they'll come up to me or to Charles or somebody in the group and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna join your group, but when I get good, no, we don't want good skaters. We want good people. We'll show you how to skate.
Good people.
Because not every group have great individual skaters. I'm not finna get in the middle and just be out there like, I can't go against T-Stack, but I can do my 4 little moves and I'm done. But some people look at us and they like, oh man, when we together in unison, like in choreographed unison, like what y'all do, what we do, what Rebirth do, oh man, it's amazing. And that's how it should be. But you don't need to be the best skater, but what's inside of you, what's gonna make you one of the best members that we have.
And I know I've told these two jokers next to me many times that's what it's mainly about. It's just, hey, once we all get in unison, and that's where people come and join in. I think that was one of the things for me. It was never about how many people we had behind us or how many people liked us. It was about us getting together and showing how fun this thing can be.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
then other people see that, and then they join in on the fun, and it becomes a snowball.
That's what I'm
You know how you go, a snowball goes down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger. So more people will see that, man, it ain't nothing over there about egos. It ain't nothing over there about who skate the best. Them jokers just go do what they love to do, and people love to see that and want to be a part of it. And I think that's what's always been the success of people who gain the, so to speak, quote unquote spotlight or whatever folks
Yeah.
want to call it, is when you're
Mhm.
doing something for the love of it, that's where the recognition comes from. And
Man, say
that's
it
always
again.
been my message to everybody, is that do what you do for the love of it. Don't do
For
it
the love. It's for the
for
love.
the, you know, for the Trey songs, for the money, cars, clothes, hoes, you know, whatever. Don't do it for that. You got to do it for the love, whatever you do, whether it's skating. And a lot of, you know, I think skate groups have kind of patternized their process of people being added based on other organizations like bike clubs. That's where you got your prospects and things coming in,
Mhm.
like OD said, fraternities and sororities. That's where you get your people who go online and they got to, you know, process, so to speak, the past to see if they are true to being a part of this organization or group.
Mhm.
So that's my, so to speak on it. You know, I just like to do things for the love of it, and that's what we do using this platform in. That's what we talk about, is for the love of it. So whether you can skate or not, it's really on the group's perspective of what they're looking for their group, for somebody to be a part of it. That's my opinion. So
Mhm.
that's what we got on that. You know, organizations
Mhm.
and cliques and groups, you know.
Right.
Now,
Right.
what I think makes a skate group is that they do things outside of the
Mhm.
skating rink.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What in
Absolutely.
you guys' mind makes a club or skate group a group? You know, a skate group.
It's
I'll shoot it to OD since he right up under me. OD.
You know what? When people talk about us as a group, the thing that we hear the most is, "Man, y'all do like you probably won't even see us in the rink for like 2 weeks." But like you said, life gets in the way, kids, people move out of town, just stuff going on. Life happens. But man, when you see a Facebook picture or Instagram video, we having fun at somebody's restaurant, at somebody's house. You know, we pile on top of each other. We know each other's kids. All our kids play together. Babysit each other kids. Whoever get pregnant, you the babysitter for skateboard. It's too bad you pregnant.
Ah,
You can't skate. Look, all the kids gonna be at
Look at
one
that.
somebody
Look at
house.
that.
Yeah, and then sometimes as a I'm the VP of the group. You know, we got ladies, single ladies or whatever. They have a couple of kids. Bring the kids to my house. I ain't gotta go skate. You all go skate. Have a good time. I watch the kids. Come get them though, cause I'm
you
not
a
finna.
good man. You a
Yeah.
good man, because some of these kids out here bad, brother. Trust me.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
feed them, bathe them, and change them, whatever they need done. Because when they get here, they're gonna be in there tearing up stuff in my son's room. I'm not dealing with them. They at their own risk. But no, that's what it really is about being a group.
Yeah.
You have to. It's really after you take the skates off. That's really when to start. We all can skate without the group, but
Yep.
to
I
keep
like
it
that.
together, to be the glue to the group, we got to be in unison off the floor and everything we do. And this is about having fun, good old fashioned fun, man. Being a family. That's what people say about us, but we had been doing it before we had the spotlight or whatever, you know. But just off the floor is really when it matters.
I agree. I agree.
Mhm.
I want to
so
direct this to our mentor Al.
Big
Al,
Brother.
what would you say? Big Brother Almighty, right?
Almighty, the big brother Almighty. Hey,
Al, what's the difference? What's the difference between a skate group and skate clique?
a skate clique is just a bunch of people that just like to get together because they like to hang together. This is my definition. Because they
Okay.
like to hang together and they go do their little thing, whatever it is that they do, whether they drinkers, smokers, or partiers, they just like to hang together. That's what they do. They can skate a little bit, nobody's really a standout, and they just like to hang together. A skate group is a group of people who actually spend a lot more time together. They practice together. They go out and hang out together. They talk about the things that keeps the group together. To me, that's the difference of the skate groups and the skate cliques. I'm not really cliquish because I love to skate. If you want to roll, we roll. Simple
Let's
as
roll.
that. Let's
Mhm.
roll. I don't care who you with. If you want to roll, we roll. If you want to go stand off for 2 hours and talk, that's what you do. That's what you do. But I'm not gonna stand nowhere for 2 hours. I'm out there rolling. I'm gonna be on the floor. If I don't do nothing but stand on the floor, I'm gonna be on the floor.
Right.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Scott, how would you feel? What's the difference between skate group, skate clique? You know.
Well, like I said, a group pretty much is like a family. We do everything together. When somebody going through, we over there.
We all
We go get that person. A clique, you really don't. It's not a. It's about skating, but it's about meeting up at the rink. You don't actually skate together, but you meet each other at the rink and you just hang out. That's what a clique is. You're just hanging out. But like Al said, we on the floor practicing, trying to figure out new moves during the session. Pretty much anytime I'm at home in St. Louis and we skating, you see me, Soup, and Bat on the floor trying to work on something.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's what a group is. You're trying to figure out what's your next move, what's everybody's next move, compared to, oh, I'll meet you at the rink, and then you get there and you just joking. You're not really focused on skating. You just focused on having a good time, and then it's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, that's what the difference is.
Cool. Soup, I mean, for the most part, did they sum it up, or you got something to add to that? Skate group, skate clique.
I think for me it'd be simple, short and simple. A clique is more so social. A group
Mm-hmm.
is more so a unit as far as family. That's the easiest way to get it.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree. So we're gonna go on ahead. I want everybody on this last one, as far as everybody here is in the group. So as far as what is the motivation for you guys of being in your group? What made you want to be, in the group? What's the motivation of staying in the group? Because we all in groups that we with. So I'll just sum it up and say, what's the motivation for staying in the group? OD, I'm gonna go ahead and start with you.
Man, why I gotta go first? Hey, I don't know if I can comment, but shout out to Miss Tanya, Rick. I see y'all comments, but I can't respond for whatever reason. So shout out to everybody who's saying something to me, and I don't know how to say nothing back right now. My motivation, man. Even number one thing is and I said this to our club recently. Even if I wasn't in a skate group, I would still be around y'all, because if I can't kick it with y'all outside of skating, then what we doing in the first place? But the motivation, man, the motivation is really the fun that we have through adversity. If you say your family, everybody got a knucklehead or crackhead or somebody in their family, but y'all still come out loving each other, loving on each other, family reunions, funerals, or whatever the case. Just working through the adversities that we have, the differences that we have, the disagreements that we have, and still be able to get on the floor and look like nothing wrong, and look like all of our business ain't messy out there on Facebook, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
The motivation is just like, man, if I wasn't with y'all, I still would be hanging with y'all. But it's a good thing we all can get together and skate together, man. Just the different personalities that we have in the groups, the people who are outspoken or versus the people who are quiet. And then those quiet people step forth and say something. You're like, oh shoot, you said something today. To see them come out and flourish in the skate world. We actually motivate and inspire each other, and we don't even know it. I remember when I used to be a really quiet, shy person, but when I started seeing Black men speak intelligently and eloquently, it drove me to want to be like that. And so just to be inspired by people in the group and to inspire new skaters in the group or skaters, period, that's my drive.
Yeah.
Absolutely, unequivocally. There you go. There's some Black men speaking intelligent for you.
It was a long road.
Guys, Original, what's been the motivation for sticking with Skills on Wheels?
25 years, brother. 25 years.
What's been that? There's got to be some motivation, Al, with that.
Man,
Uh-oh.
I gotta give some cheers for that, man. I gotta give him cheers for that.
Uh-oh. Our man froze out on us.
Man.
Oh, he's there. He's there. There he is.
Okay, there you go. Uh-oh, his sound ain't coming through.
Oh, my sound ain't coming through?
There you go. You back. You back.
I'm back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I blanked out for a minute. I think I was asleep. But anyway, I think that it's the love that I get from teaching people some of the little steps and things that I do, and for them to actually pick it up and in years to come to see those people still flourishing on the floor, and to have them come out and say, you know what, Al, I learned this step from you, and I watched them do that step like they was born to do it. That's
Yeah.
a joy to me.
Yeah.
That's a motivation for me to continue doing what I'm doing because I want to see this live forever. And the only way I can get to that is to do my little part, is to teach one, reach one. Or did I reverse that? Reach one, teach one.
Right. I agree with that. So I know me, my motivation with the Justice League is that I don't have no better time skating than when I'm skating with them two some bitches over that way. But everybody a part that was ever a part of the Justice League, when we were all together, it was no better feeling than everybody who you just click with, who you got a relationship with. Y'all doing something y'all love, and then y'all just automatically look good, and other people see that, and they want to come in and join on that and feeling that love. So I felt that was a part of our group. I felt that's why we were all connected, and I had no better time and have no better time skating than when I'm skating with the crew that I'm with. So shout out to you guys for always being there and skating and making it fun for me, because I don't have fun truly unless I'm skating with the people who I just clicked with, you know what I'm saying, just naturally. So that was my motivation for saying with the Justice League. James, you take it.
Hey man, we started this shit and we gonna finish this shit.
Ball MJG.
Hey, that's what it was, man. That's what it was. But realistically, man, me, I because of the fact that, like you said, we gel and we mesh and we click so well on the floor and off the floor. Some reason or another, when we on the floor, we don't necessarily have to say nothing in specific. It's almost like we're just like this instinct and we read each other. And when one person is reading off the other person or whatever, they see something and they just bouncing and we all get hyped, and it's just the whole thing of how it just comes together. And it's like, man, you go through that feeling and you chase that feeling. Like you have that feeling once and you just keep chasing that feeling.
Crackhead.
Yeah, I swear. But the more you chase it, the more it gets better and the more you learn something from it. So it's almost like you just keep chasing that high. That's a high that you'll never be able to continue to not chase. And it's something that you'll never come down from. And that's one of the reasons why I stick with it, because I got bad shit over on the left and I got the multifaceted fucking green dude on the right that somehow, some way, even on the floor and off the floor, they keep me grounded and they keep me straight on a straight and narrow. So why would I not want to skate with these dudes when they provide so much for me on the floor and off the floor? These are my brothers and I love these dudes for life. So why would I not keep rolling with them dudes?
Yeah.
Gotcha. GL, go ahead and take it on.
Hey man, you already know. I mean, first off, you can ask OD, you can ask Al, Tanya. I know you listening. I know you watching. When I'm at the rink without Tal, bro, my hands are in my pocket. I'm in the middle of the floor.
I know that's it.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes even when we are there, you there with your
I was
hands.
about to say that nigga don't skate to the classic. That nigga don't skate.
Exactly. But when y'all two there, I'm rolling like I ain't never rolled before.
Now he roll, but he don't skate. When he with y'all though, he skate.
And he getting the sweat on too.
Yes, exactly. But I know the feeling, man. When my crew ain't there, man, it's like I be like, okay, I got I do it because I ain't got but 4 moves in the middle. I'm gonna give y'all 4. That's it. 4 moves.
Yeah.
But when I'm with my group, we got about 30 moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. What I do now, I just start teaching. It's so many new young people out there that's learning how to skate. I just be teaching skating, all the basics now. That's it.
Yep.
That's what we supposed to do, OD.
Yeah. That's my first love at the rink, is because I was so ridiculed when I was new and I was in my brownies, and when I got my first pair of skates, they was like, man, get your butt out the way. I was that dude. I was the donkey of the ring. I said, I'm gonna show y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right, fellas. Well, this was a good show, man. We definitely gonna have y'all back on. So we're gonna get to our wrap up. And as far as that, we just want to shout out everybody who commented. Definitely Rick, Tanya. Yeah, Rick commented. Yeah, he commented. So we want to shout him out and shout GL. Did you get any people that commented that you want to shout out?
You forgot the contest, bro.
Yeah, you gotta,
I'm saying we should get our shout outs and the contest come last. We ain't not
No, there are no other. No, it's
just
we already.
said that you want to shout out somebody.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
I
Okay.
didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna be on program. I was trying to come as an audience.
Hell no.
I guess I clicked the
Well,
wrong link.
you came on for the person who be about to award for the contest. That's why they
Oh,
here. That's why they
there you
tuning in. So
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, all right.
they want to get their R&B clothes burned off. So,
Hey,
Mm.
yes,
man.
yes, yes.
so let's get it cracking, G.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? No better person to do it. OD, I'm about to send you the questions right now. You can, when the person joins, you can give them.
No. You got it. You got it.
There you go.
All right, no problem. All
You
right,
got it.
so Clean, if you're trying to get these tickets, we need you to click in right now. It's only one spot. Click in and you can answer these questions. We got you. Yeah, so until then, we can just keep talking, fellas.
Okay. Well, we trying to give some tickets away so somebody can close burn. Shout out to Jern behind me. We out on vacation. I'm mobile, so you know what I'm saying. Hey. So we trying to you too can get your clothes burned on at the R&B set in Dallas.
Hey,
All
that
you
ticket
gotta
going
do is
sell out.
click on in. Come on, somebody wants some tickets now.
Hey, them tickets going like crazy too.
So the date is March 27th, right?
I'm gonna post the link then.
Post the link so somebody can come in.
Yeah, because if they're not here shortly, we just gonna.
I'm sure we'll keep our tickets then.
Right, exactly.
Y'all don't want them to.
Hey, pick somebody who already down in the audience.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But they gotta click in live. They gotta be on the show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See,
Yeah, so
you don't watch, you don't win.
yep, you don't watch, you don't win.
Hey,
Al, check it out. While we wait, is there going to be a Skills on Wheels this year?
As of right now, it's in there.
Okay.
As
So
of
it's
right
posted.
now, we probably won't make a decision on that till probably sometime next month.
because that's gonna be cutting it close. Because people gonna have to get they money together, and they ain't gonna tell March to come in.
But as of right now, it's looking kind of bleak. That's all I can tell you that much. It's looking kind of bleak. We can't go one way or the other. Our favorite rink it isn't open right now, and we just don't have the venue to throw the type of party that we normally throw. So we just can't go no in.
No,
I know the feeling.
That's true.
I know the feeling.
Skills on
do
Wheels
it right.
party just can't be anywhere because
That part.
No, we got 10
That
people
part
live.
just
Nobody
can't
want to come in and get these
10
tickets.
people
Nobody.
watching.
Where?
They don't. You can't. And then OD, when you charging 20 at the door, they're gonna be complaining.
Hey, that's the rink owner. I talked him down from 20. He wanted to do 20, period.
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
nah, man. So,
Like you said, they
the
want their money.
building got to get paid for. And so sometimes we put money up front. Sometimes if it's a new thing, he's like, we both taking risk.
Yeah.
And so they just got I went to 3 rings. They all these skating rinks, man, they see a trend of these pop-up parties.
Yeah.
And so they trying to regain. I guess they're trying to regain. But on top of business, since we're talking about it, for those people who don't know about tickets and rink owners, I mean, I'm sure my man here knows Skills on Wheels, but these rink owners, they have 10, 11, 12 hours that they're already open. They got to pay overtime. Then you talking about staying from 11 to 2, 3 in the morning. Those late hours cost extra money. Somebody asked me for a ticket, like, hey man, dang, how much the tickets, dog? I told him, he said $15. I said, hey, you see that white man over there? He want his money.
Right.
And it is what it is. As coordinators, man, we negotiate as much as we can, but this is their bread and butter.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
it's what it is. We at the end of the night, they want their percentage. And I ain't throwing no free skateboarders. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So we go ahead and close out. They don't want these tickets.
Okay, well,
But I'll tell you off the top though, it doesn't matter to a real skater, a true skater,
Hey,
especially going out of town.
that right
Whatever
there.
the ticket costs, we gonna pay it.
That right there.
We gonna pay it.
Yep.
Al, we might have to go ahead. Can you make Dallas, Al?
You know what? I'm trying. I'm
Okay.
trying as we speak to make that.
All right. Well, we're gonna close it out. Al, if you can make Dallas, we got a ticket for you.
We got two
I got you, bro.
right.
I got you.
Go ahead. We got Clay right here on ones and twos.
What's good, all the homies, man?
Good,
What's cracking?
What up, boy?
What's cracking, dog?
What's up, man?
I was my homie, another person I like being around, and they just had that positive energy. So,
Yes,
real
sir.
now. So, all right, well, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up then. Since nobody clicked in to win the tickets and do what they got to do, we're gonna go ahead and close it out.
I
It
got
was
the
a pleasure.
Hey, yo, I got
And-
the sound effect for that, man.
You say what, Jay?
They tripped. I got to do that again.
Dun, dun, dun,
Hell no.
dun. Well, all right. Thank OD,
Thank y'all.
Original for coming on the show. Appreciate y'all.
My
Y'all
pleasure.
dropping
My pleasure.
knowledge, and definitely we need that knowledge to keep us going. So we're gonna definitely lean on y'all in the future to come on and keep speaking that knowledge for us, man. Keep our platform alive. You know, from
Big shout out
Dallas
to you and
to
your
St.
boys
Louis.
there. Big shout out to you and your boys.
Appreciate it, Al.
Same here,
Appreciate it.
man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, and I appreciate your love. Y'all already know. I
Hey, man.
appreciate y'all love every time.
Gotcha. And
Good-
shout
good
out to
seeing you, Al.
Ciroc. we need that to get the day started and the night ended. So as we do that, we gonna go ahead, close it out. Diamonds are forever.
And so is the Justice League, baby.
All right, take us out, Jay.
Hey, yo, I got to do this for my girl, man. One of them, like we talked about skate partners and all the rest of that stuff, and skate crews and skate cliques. This was for my girl, too, man. This is one of her favorite songs to roll off to, so I got to close it out for her.
But T. Motherfucking
Got to.
SP.
My mother flipping SP.
Why you worry about me? You need to worry about you. Why I'm doing me? And you should do. Why you worry about me? You need to worry about you. Yeah, what I do. And you should do. Yeah, what I do. And you should do. Yeah, what I do. And you should do. Why you worry about me? You need to worry about you. Yeah,
Hey.
Like a damn fool, all in the talk shit on every cut I do. Yeah, what I do. Dress like it's my duty. The stitching in the pants, smash the brown in my booty. Yeah, what I do. Blow on the cord, live along your block up in the new four-door Porsche. Yeah, what I do. I'm business on my cellular. Smoke a lot of weed and make money on the regular.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless
God
you.
bless you. Good night.